Hey everyone, welcome to ColleyCast. I'm your host Brady, and this is
Marcus.
and
Caleb.
all right. I'm here with a bunch of cards. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna start off. We're gonna start our first segment, and it's gonna be called Brewskis with Brady. It's where I try a beer every episode until we find one that I like. So first we have, oh god, I don't know what it's called. Revolver, Blood and Honey. Oh god, it just smells like beer, dude. I know I'm not gonna like this. Lord have mercy. Am I the only one drinking a beer here?
Yeah.
You're the alcoholic, not us.
All right, let's do it. Oh Lord, it just makes my stomach churn.
Think it and sink it.
Like, oh Jesus. Ooh, I do not like that at all. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be one beer tried, 0 liked so far. I'm gonna finish this now. Oh my god, that's terrible.
What does it taste like? Like heavy beer or anything?
It tastes like beer. Yeah, it doesn't taste like blood or honey. Okay, anyways. Let's see, what were we gonna talk about in this episode? Give it to Caleb. Let's interview Caleb about why the hell he decided it was a good idea. Why he thought it was a good idea to poop on my bed. So let me give you some background, and then Caleb can go ahead and his side of the story. Okay, so it was, probably 2019, 2018, somewhere in there. We were in high school still, and we were at a restaurant for my dad's birthday. Caleb leaves the table to go to the restroom, as you do, and so he leaves, and I reach over and decide to sabotage his drink, aka spit in it. And I never intended for him to drink it, okay? Our friend Jared decided he's going to record it, and I was going to tell Caleb right before he drank it, and he said, no, don't tell him. Caleb drinks it, Jared shows him the video, and then Caleb, tell me what goes through your head after that. After you see that.
So, as a responsible young man, very diligent in my society, he let me drink the entire soda twice. So I had to refill and drink the whole thing again. And after I saw the video of him spitting a loogie in my drink,
I don't know if it was necessarily a loogie.
dude, it was thick. It was
Anyways. What was going through your head after that?
Just pure rage, dude. All I saw was red. How do you come back from that? And
You don't.
Exactly. I might as well just let my wife spit in my mouth.
Okay. All right. Anyways. So what did you decide to do to retaliate?
First thing that popped in my head was, I'm going to shit on your bed, because that was always my go-to threat at that age. Because I was dumb.
As you do.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that, Marcus? Do you think that's an appropriate response to spitting in someone's drink?
No, I'd rather just punch you in the face and get it over with.
Okay, so you're saying, like I do, I was here, right? I spit in his drink, that's pretty bad. I was here. Where on the spectrum do you think Caleb was? Opposed to, like, here, this is spitting in his
way
drink.
over the top.
So this-
way over.
This is spitting in his drink. What do you think Caleb did? How high?
like to the ceiling.
That's pretty crazy, right? Right? Okay, so Caleb, I spit in his drink. Caleb drinks it. He sees the video. He's like, I'm gonna poop on your bed, right? And then he gets in the truck, and I try to stop him. Mom's like, no, you deserve whatever's coming.
You left out key points.
What is that?
Calmly walked up to Mom and said, hey, I'm going to shit on Brady's bed.
Okay. So Caleb leaves. Caleb gets in the truck and leaves. And I try to stop him. And Mom goes, no, you deserve whatever's coming to you. I'm like, okay, but you do realize this man's going to go home and defecate on my bed. And she's like, you deserve whatever. You deserve whatever's coming. So fast forward, we get in the truck, we're riding home. It's about a 30-minute drive home. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be poop on my bed when I get home. So I get out of the car and I'm all depressed, head down, walking. We open the door and you can smell it from the front. My room's in the back of the house. You can smell it from the front door. We go in there, and there is a giant turd on my freaking pillow. And, go ahead, Caleb. Tell them what else was on my bed.
Over exaggerating. It was definitely a little nugget.
Okay, tell them what else was on my bed, though.
I'm not a proud man of this, but
let's just say Caleb cranked his hog. How about that? to be PG. Mom's in the background. She just, I guess, heard this for the first time. Caleb cranked his hog on my bed before or after defecating on my bed.
After.
Okay.
I had to dwell on
So
it. I
this
had to
man
make sure I was
poops,
standing up.
and then lets the stench build up as he's just cranking it on my bed. Okay, and the whole time Jared's recording you, doing both of these things or what?
No.
Or just the poop.
No, he just said, dude, you should jack off and put it on his bed. And I was like, dude, fucking genius.
Jesus Christ.
But as a immature teenager, I definitely thought it was a great idea. But looking back now that I'm older,
Here, show us the stance. Hold on. Here, hold on. Stand up here. Show us the stance that you pooped on my bed.
I got a question.
Hold on, get up here.
I don't know.
Show us how you did it.
I don't know if I can. I use the wall to support myself.
Get up there. Show us how you did it.
Okay. Put that pillow right here.
This pillow?
Yeah. Put it right
Oh, this is my pillow. Okay.
Well, yeah, your pillow figuratively and literally.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So there's a wall right behind me, right here. Right here. I sit, perfect squat, 90 degrees. Back up, sitting on the wall. I'm just pushing.
He
my
dropped a
heart
Hershey
content.
kiss.
Dude, this big, on the pillow. Let me tell you,
And
I
then-
was passed out.
And then you decide to jerk the Jimmy.
Yeah, I was standing there like this, and I was like, "Did he just done?"
He's like, no, that's not enough. I got something else for him.
I got a question about the jerking the gym.
Go ahead.
Was Jared standing there watching, or did he leave?
He was in my room.
So he was watching.
No.
Oh,
He
I
was,
was in
waiting
Brady's
for the
room.
deed to be done.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
okay. Enough of that. Okay, so after Caleb does all this, Dad comes in, and what does Dad do? What does Dad do when he realizes that you, as an adult almost, defecated on another human being's pillow? What does Dad do?
That didn't say.
Don't
a
say
thing.
everything.
He
Don't
didn't say a
everything.
thing. He, I remember this.
PG it up. PG
He
it up.
turned the corner, and I'm walking out as a proud man. And I thought he was gonna congratulate me for standing up for myself. I see a swift hand come across that corner, and he said, "If you ever shit in my house again, I will kill you."
And I was like, and what did he do to Jared? Thought he was home free, right?
He hit Jared.
Yeah, Jared
hit
thought he
Jared.
was free because all he did was record.
Yeah,
So he thought he was out of the
he
mix.
wasn't accomplished. And he said the same thing to Jared. And
Okay,
after
we're
that-
getting some pizza. Here we go. Thanks.
After that day, Jared was like, "Dude, I don't think I'm gonna come back over."
I don't want to play around near your family.
Yeah, he's like, they take it too seriously. I was
Right.
like, you're in a situation.
Okay, fast forward. Caleb cleans up my stuff, puts in the washer, whatever. I think it was the next day. Maybe I'm laying in bed.
No.
I think it was the next day. I have the pillowcase back on. Everything's back to normal.
Okay.
Peace restored. I'm laying in bed. I'm laying in bed on my back. I'm sitting there, probably playing Madden Mobile or something. And I'm like, what is that smell? Like, I turn over and I go to the pillow. I'm like, oh Lord, it smells. I just threw the whole pillow away, dude. I couldn't, bro. Yeah. How do you, as a human being, who look, like Marcus said, I'm here, brother. You're here. Okay, you should have punched me or something.
See?
Pooping on my pillow is just the craziest, most diabolical thing
And,
I've ever heard of in my
and
life.
if you were to ask me if I would do it again, 100%.
Every day,
huge
every
power
day,
trip.
and twice on Sunday, right? You do it again.
You ain't even got to ask me twice.
Okay, here. How about this? I got another story. Okay. So, we're gonna tell the story of us putting the wet underwear in your bed.
Oh.
Okay, so I think you were mowing the lawn or something.
No, we
right?
were working on that fence.
Okay. We were working outside all day, whatever. Well, me and DJ, our other little brother, we see Caleb's underwear sitting on top of the laundry basket, and he's got like skin marks out the wazoo on these freaking underwear. And Caleb was just gonna throw them in the water. It looked like Caleb sharded. Like I think there was some.
Nah, dude, I straight shit myself.
Yeah, exactly. Caleb left some good skin marks in there. Okay? And so instead of throwing it away, as you do, Caleb decided, I'm gonna wash these and rewear them, whatever. So they're sitting on top of the laundry basket. Caleb throws them in the wash or whatever. Well, DJ decides it's a funny idea to take them out. And, they're soaking wet out of the washing
fresh
machine.
out.
And I was like, DJ, put them on Caleb's bed. And he goes, okay. And so he puts them on his bed, and I'm like, no, put them. I think I told him to put it under his sheet or something, or maybe under
Under my
the pillow.
comforter.
Yeah, under the comforter. And so they're sitting in there, their poop stain, soaking wet, just brewing in this man's freaking bed
For hours.
for hours, for at least 2-3 hours. Okay, so we leave him in there. His whole bed's completely soaked. Yeah, I think Caleb comes in at one point, maybe to take a nap or something. He just jumps. We didn't tell you obviously. He jumps in the bed, whatever. And what's going through your head after you see that wet, poop stained pair of underwear?
Not gonna lie.
Hold on. I was at work before we get into it.
Yeah.
I was at work. I was still working. I was the best sandwich artist in the game. You know how it is. But I was working at Subway. You know, as you do, as a grown man, I was sitting there. Making Subway sandwiches as a sandwich artist. Caleb finds out the underwear's in there. What do you do?
I blacked out. I was so mad.
What'd you do to DJ? DJ was still home, so he had no excuse to be away from Caleb.
DJ was laughing. He was standing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
By the dinner table, he was laughing, and I walked out, and he was just like, that stupid laughing at me. Yeah. And he was just going on and on. I grabbed him by the throat. I was like, "You think this shit is funny, huh?" And he's like,
"Oh, but before you say the rest, hold on, sorry to cut you off. Before he says the rest, there was kind of like a unspoken rule, like agreement, I guess, growing up that we never punch each other in the face. It was just like an unspoken rule. We never,
like in the arm.
We would like punch each other in the stomach or whatever, slap each other, but we never full on punch each other in the face. So go ahead. Slam him against the wall.
Yeah, slam him against the wall.
And
had him by the throat.
14, maybe. I mean, how old is he at this point?
I think he was.
Somewhere 14, 15, yeah. So he slammed him against the wall.
Yeah. But also, DJ was like the baby, so you weren't allowed to.
Yeah, you don't mess with DJ.
Yeah. And so, as I had him by the throat, I was like, man, I'm just going to just beat him up. Just abuse this guy. I was like, no, I can't. And he laughed, and that's what sent me over the edge. And I went, bah, bah, bah,
and punched him in the face.
Yes, over and over. And I was like, nah, that's like, I can't in there.
DJ is a child, and this man's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
and DJ told me, because you're standing against the wall, DJ told me it hurt so bad that he just slid down the wall in a pile. And so Caleb, after that, decides, where's Brady?
Hold on, he straight sold you out. He's like, Brady was in on it too. Brady was in on it too.
Brady told me to do it. He's at Subway. So what'd you do?
I got my truck. I don't even know how fast I got my truck, but it felt like
He teleported to his truck.
And I started up,
He's like,
threw
I'm
him
gonna break
drive.
this guy's neck.
It literally, I was gonna die. I had it planned out. I was gonna dive over the counter, tackle you,
Well, I don't know if you
just
know.
start beating the shit.
I don't know if you know this part, but as Caleb's getting in his truck, DJ's calling me. So I'm at work and I'm in the back. I'm like, hey, DJ never calls me. So I'm like, what's up? He goes, he knows. I'm like, what do you mean he knows? He's like, Caleb found the underwear. He's on his way. I'm like, what? He's on his way here? He's like, yeah, he's coming to Subway. I'm like, oh my God, lock the doors. Everyone lock the doors. So we locked the freaking back door, we locked the front door, whatever. We're locked. This kid's crazy. He's pooping on people's beds. Okay, he's crazy. So I know he's coming in this fine establishment, this Subway, and he's wreaking havoc, bro. I put poop stained, wet underwear on his bed, and DJ sold me. So I know this. He might drive through the Subway. Okay, I don't know what this guy is doing. I'm a little tipsy, by the way.
Oh,
anyways.
Hey, take another.
So I'm thinking Caleb's gonna run through this Subway with his truck. Okay. So go ahead. You're in the truck.
Yeah, threw it in drive. And I don't even know where our Uncle Brian came from.
Yeah. He just appears at your window.
Yes, literally. Every time you're like, he's needed, like he knows something's about to go.
He got summoned.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey man, where you going? I was like, I'm about to go beat the shit out of Brady. He's like, why? And I told him everything. He's like,
talk to Uncle Brian, buddy.
Yeah, no. All he did was he put it in park, took the key out, and pulled a twisted tea out of his ass. He's like,
try one of these.
Yeah, he's like, you need this.
He's like the spokesman for fucking Twisted Tea.
Dude, he needs to be sponsored.
Try one of these, brother.
But yeah, he pulled like the tall boys, the tall cans he always gets. And I was like, nah, dude, like I'm gonna go fuck him up. And then I was so mad.
He's like, I don't need the Twisted Tea. I need to twist his neck off.
Yeah, literally. I was so mad. I was thinking about trying to fight Uncle Brian.
Yeah.
And he opened my door, opened it. He's like, take a swig.
Caleb gets out. He's like,
yeah. I took a swig, and I was like, nah, it wasn't worth it. And
as soon as that first Twisted Tea sip hit him, he was like, man.
First alcohol I've ever had
He's
in my
like,
life.
life's okay.
I was like buzzed, and I was just sitting in a lawn chair that we used to have in the garage. I was like,
So ultimately, DJ got his butt whooped, and I was saved by Brian.
Mhm.
Thank God Kale didn't run in there and jump.
I have the video of
Bro.
DJ's face after that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I took a video of it.
Imagine, bro, I would have lost my $9 an hour job over some wet poopy underwear. Bro. Actually, let's pivot. No, speaking of poopy underwear, bro, I don't know if all of you have even heard this story. So we're on the border, right? And we're in the gas station parking lot. We're about to go to shift, and this guy gets in the truck and he goes, I didn't know he farted. I didn't hear it, but he goes, uh-oh. I was like, what? You shit your pants? And he goes, I think so. So he puts it back in park. He gets out. This is the company vehicle. Everyone drives this vehicle. So 130 dudes have put their sweat-ridden freaking balls on this seat, right? So he bends down and he goes, sniffs the seat. He looks at me and he goes, I think I pooped my pants. I was like, what? And he goes inside in the gas station, comes back out. He's like, we gotta go back to the hotel. I'm like, dude, we're about to be late. We gotta go to shift. He's like, no, I gotta change my underwear. So he calls up our guy and he goes, hey, corporal, blah blah blah. I gotta come back to the hotel. He goes, what? You shit your pants? He goes, yeah. What the hell? How did you not? Anyways, he's come back to the hotel. We park. He goes in, switches pants, whatever. Comes back out. We go and relieve these guys. Well, one of the guys we relieve is his roommate. And he's like, hey, by the way, I farted. I pooped my pants on the seat. And they're like, I'm not driving this truck back, bro. Like they took this old pizza box, put it on the seat, whatever. He's like, don't tell anyone. This guy's 30 years old. Pooped his pants in the company vehicle. He's like, don't tell anyone. Puts the freaking pizza box over there. They ride home, whatever. And he gets back to his hotel room, this roommate, and he sees that there's poop-filled underwear in the corner of their bathroom, just shoved in the corner. And he's like, oh, I'm moving out now. So he moved out that day, moved to another hotel room. And we were talking to the guy, we were confronting him. We're like, dude, why didn't you throw the underwear away? He's like, they were Nikes, bro. We're like, they're $30.
Go buy another pair.
Throw the dang underwear away, brother. They're white Nike underwear.
No.
They are white Nike underwear. This man pooped his underwear as a 30-year-old man and was like, I can get that out. Like Caleb, I can get that out. It'll be all right.
They were still fresh, man. I'd try.
Caleb's over there scraping the poop out into a bucket or something.
Oh,
Did I ever tell you how they got there?
No.
I was playing rugby in Dallas, and some Samoan dude hit the piss out of me on a kickoff.
No, the poop.
Oh,
Hit the poop out of you.
yeah, hit the shit out of me, and I was like, dude. I told Coach Mickey, I was like, Mickey, I think I shit myself.
He's like, shut up, get out there.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
After the game, because sevens are like 14-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Or games. I went to the bathroom, dude, filled with shit, and I was like, what do I do? Like I've never been in that position before.
Throw them away in free ball, dude.
I couldn't.
You had to.
Couldn't, dude.
You telling me you wore the underwear for the rest? You're gross, dude. Nasty.
Okay. Well, Marcus, let's get you involved. Oh wait, what was the story? What was the story you had to tell about your experience getting high? Talking to that mic. Don't put it too close. Let's hear your high story. Let's hear it.
So yeah, we went to Colorado for some family event.
Family event. What was it? A funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma died. We went for some event.
No, my aunt died.
Oh, my bad. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So I told Mom, I was like, hey, you think I can get some of that, actually, it was like actual THC weed over in Colorado. And she's like, yeah, go ahead and get it and try it. So I get there, they're the gummies. And the problem with gummies is that you get one and it doesn't do nothing. So you take another one, that's when you really jack up. So I took one, we're driving.
I was like, so I took 10.
Yeah. So Mom was driving back. I took one. I was like, man, this ain't doing nothing. Grabbed another one. Immediately hits me. I was just sitting there having a good old time. Just
too good of a time.
I was having a good.
And you're riding in the truck?
It was actually the old Jeep. Mom's old Jeep.
Yeah, but you're riding in the vehicle.
I'm riding in the backseat vehicle. Me and Kev are in the back, Mom dad in the front. And I need to reach over for the back, from the back. So I go there, reach over, and I get it, and I just swing back and hit Kev in the back of the head.
Bro, what was it? What'd you grab?
Nothing.
He
said, BOW! Didn't even know he hit me.
Oh, let me get the. Oh, my bad. You didn't even grab anything.
I did.
Bro.
And Kev sitting there rubbing his hands. I'm sorry. I'm just apologizing.
I'm sorry. Smack the crap out of him. Huh?
I did.
Just for nothing.
Yeah, for just nothing. I thought my hand.
The voices were telling you, let me smack you that.
Well, I guess I
got something. Well,
guess I couldn't feel my hand because whatever I grabbed wasn't there because I grabbed it and said, boom, and smacked him.
Bro.
Hey, man, you asked.
You just smacked him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Have I ever told y'all the story of what? Oh, Kevin was there for this one. So when I used to work at Subway, there was this guy who used to smoke weed or whatever, and he gave me this brownie that he made. He gave me a gram for $86 or whatever. I'm just kidding. But he gave me this brownie, and the thing about weed, gummies or brownies or whatever, is they're not regulated. So like you put it in there, and this square could have nothing, and this square could have all of it, whatever.
Yeah, it's all like the gummies. Yeah.
So I give Caleb a square, and I take square, and I'm driving to Destiny's house. I don't think we were dating yet, but I'm driving to her house. She's still living with her parents. I'm halfway there, and this brownie kicks in, and I'm going probably 75 miles an hour, but I feel like I'm going in slow motion. I'm looking at the speedometer, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm in my head, I'm like, all right, focus. You're just high. It's gonna be okay.
Nah, he's at speed.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, just focus. It's gonna be okay. You're just high. You're going the right speed, whatever. I make it to their house. I go upstairs. We're hanging out, watching a movie, whatever. I'm sitting there, and I get caught in like crazy. So I'm sitting there, and Destiny's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I don't know her parents really well at this point, and her dad was scaring the crap out of me. He was sitting on the couch, all mean mugging, playing video games. And I'm like, "Can you get me a drink of water?" She's like, "Yeah." Are you okay? I'm like, "I'm good." Yeah. And so she goes downstairs, comes back up, and gives me a drink, whatever. And I'm just blitzed out of my mind. I'm texting Caleb though, and I'm like, "Hey, be careful with that brownie because like the square I had was super potent." He's like, "Oh, I think you had 3." He's like, "I don't feel anything." I'm like, "Oh God, I must have got it all." Because Caleb's like, "I'm not high at all." Did I ever tell you the one time we were going to Mom's work? They were getting fired, let off the work or whatever. And so Mom's drunk. I took a gummy, so I'm high, and her friend's high. So we're all riding in the vehicle, and we're halfway there, and I'm wearing gray shorts. That's important to the story. I'm wearing gray shorts. And I look at Mom, and I go, "Mom, I'm trying not to freak out. I can't feel my dick." And she's like, "What?" And she's high, so she's
Drunk.
no, she's drunk. Sorry, she's drunk. So she's a horrible person to be trying to tell this to. And I'm like, I feel like I pissed myself. I can't feel my dick. And she's like, "Oh my God, what? Like that's crazy." And I'm like, "Oh, seriously, Mom, I'm freaking out right now. I'm scared." And she's like, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be whatever." And so, and Destiny doesn't know that I've taken this gummy. She hates weed, whatever. No, she knows now. She doesn't know at the time I took this gummy. So you know how Snapchat, like you'll send a message and it'll be like, "Delivered 2 seconds ago, delivered 18 seconds ago, whatever." So I'm texting her back and forth, and I keep looking to be like, "Has she responded?" And it'll be like, "Delivered 4 seconds ago." Okay. I sit there for a while. I look again. It's like, "Delivered 8 seconds ago." I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm high as hell. That's just gonna be pissed about that.
Oh.
Hey, shut up. Anyway, so I get out of the truck. I'm walking inside, and like back in the day, the DVD players, you hit skip on the DVD player and then skip whole scenes.
Yeah.
It felt like that. It felt like I was skipping scenes, but also going slow motion. So I'm walking in like
Top Gun scene.
Yeah, exactly. And so I get inside. They're talking about firing Mom or whatever because of COVID and all this stuff. And her boss walks up, and he's talking about something, probably something important, and I shouldn't be there. And he's talking about something, and I'm like, "Man, you have a really nice voice." And he looks at our mom, and he goes, "Is he gay?" I'm like, "No, why?" And he's like, "Whose kid is this?" And then Mom sends me to Whataburger because I got the munchies at this point, and she sends me with something, whatever. And Destiny, still hasn't responded in 45 seconds, so I'm still freaked out a little bit. And so we get to Whataburger, and I order a bunch of stuff, and I just completely smash it. Have you ever been high and you got the munchies?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Kim, do you have any funny high stories?
That's how big he was.
Hey, we gotta get away from the people to tell these ones.
Oh.
I ain't
Wait. Remember in high school?
Don't say a fucking thing.
No. I'm saying. Remember the whole school shooter thing? So.
Oh yeah.
So we used to go to high school together, obviously. And at lunch we would play football. Well, one of our sketchy friends we used to play football with, he had this little fried brownie thing. I was like, heck yeah, man, let me try that thing. So I'm eating it. Okay, just for background, he's a sketchy Mexican guy we call Cholo. Okay, just so everyone's on the same page. So I'm eating this brownie. He starts doing like a high pitched laugh, like and I'm like, I was chewing on it, and I wasn't swallowing it because he's a sketchy Mexican guy we call Cholo. So I'm a little nervous. What the heck's in this thing? And he starts laughing. I'm like, what's in this thing, Cholo? And he goes, man, that's a weed Oreo. I'm like, what? And I've never been in trouble a day in my life in school, so I'm all freaked out. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? All of a sudden, the principal starts walking down the path towards us. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go to jail. I'm high. I'm freaking out. And we start walking down the path with him, whatever. He doesn't tell us what's going on. We start walking down the path, but we hear some little rumors about some kid brought a gun to school. And so we're walking back to the library, and all these chairs are flipped over. There's not a soul in sight. And they bring us to the library, and coincidentally, the night before, I listened to the Columbine 911 call. Isn't that ridiculous? But I listened to the 911 call, and everything happened in the library. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. Everyone's like, "Yeah, we're hiding in the library," and okay. Anyways, I'm not trying to make jokes about it. I'm just letting y'all know the situation. So we're in the library. I'm high. Whatever. We're all sitting there. Some chick's eating a plate of spaghetti. I'm texting the group chat, our family group chat. I'm like, hey, I'm scared. I'm wearing blue because I've heard, I've heard some white people say when you're about to shoot up a school, you let your friends know to wear white or red so you don't shoot them. Well, I'm wearing a blue shirt. Obviously, blue is red in my mind. I don't know what's going on. So I'm thinking this kid's going to kick open the door and start laying out everyone wearing blue. So I'm like, I'm nervous, bro. So I'm texting the group chat. I'm like, guys, I'm freaking out. I'm wearing blue. I'm sitting next to a chick eating spaghetti. And Caleb texts, guess who's wearing red? I'm like, oh, he's safe. And so I'm freaking out. I'm talking back and forth because I'm high. So I'm joking around with my boys, whatever. And the librarian walks up and she's scoping out the scene, right? And she sees me sitting there. I'm joking back and forth. And she's like, you need to move, blah, blah, blah. You need to move over here. And she makes me move closer to the door. And I don't know the situation. I'm thinking a madman running around the school. He's about to kick open the double doors and start laying down shots. And so I'm scared. So she makes me move away. But I'm scared. So I start butt scooting back towards my homies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm butt scooting back. And she walks up and she looks at me and she's like, the librarian look. She's like this. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm scared. I'm right next to the door. I just listened to the 911 call from Columbine last night. I'm a little freaked out. And she was like, stop moving. Stop playing around. Whatever. I really need to pee. That chick's still eating spaghetti over there. I don't know what's going on. Caleb's still talking about he's wearing red, so he's safe. I don't know what's going on. But no one ever kicked in the doors. It ended up being someone brought a flare gun or something crazy.
It was
a BB gun.
It was a pellet gun.
Oh, y'all went to different schools, actually. But I don't know. Someone brought some type of fake gun, BB gun, pellet gun, whatever to school, and we ended up being fine. But I almost pissed my pants and I was high. But yeah, that's about it.
I don't know about you. I wasn't fine. I missed lunch for that whole deal.
Oh, you missed lunch?
Yeah, dude. All the track kids got to go eat lunch, and I missed out on lunch.
Oh, I ate lunch and then sat there for about 2 hours.
Yeah, I did.
Letting it digest, my brother. Yeah, that was a pretty good time.
Yeah, I thought you had a really good lunch, huh?
I was in art class.
Art? You missed lunch too?
No, I had third period lunch.
What?
Oh,
How early is third period lunch? It's like 8 a.m.
I was like,
isn't that crazy? Okay, hold on. Let's get into that, bro. Why are they feeding these high schoolers, middle schoolers 8 a.m. lunches with like chocolate milk and pizza? Imagine eating a chocolate milk and pizza right now. I'd fart a hole through the floorboard, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I just eating pizza right now.
I'm not eating pizza at 8 a.m. though.
I mean, it goes hard sometimes.
It does.
Pizza at 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
I guess.
You never woke up and said, I'm having leftover pizza for breakfast?
No, I definitely have.
Case closed.
But chocolate milk, you washing it down with the chocolate milk? You eating
No.
a country fried steak
Okay.
at 7 in the morning, washing it down with the chocolate.
Sorry.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
Let's get back on that. I'm lactose intolerant, so if I'm eating pizza and down in chocolate milk, I'm gonna have to run that back.
He's like, only cheese pizza and chocolate milk for me, baby. Put it on the damn plate. Hey, you ever go in there and sweet talk the lunch lady a little bit? Because we didn't have no lunch money.
No, I was that
What up, Margaret? Let me get 2 slices of pizza, baby.
kid that
And
stole.
3 chocolate milks. You stole for the lunch.
Dude, I used to steal.
We got free lunch
So,
for like 3 years in high school.
and I didn't know that. Y'all were probably getting real lunches. I was getting those bologna sandwiches and that whole grain
Hey,
bread.
no, let's talk about that. Bro, when you didn't have lunch money, I don't know how it is now, obviously. But when you didn't have lunch money, you'd be like walking up with your plate, and they snatch that thing and be like, nah, you get the bag of carrots and
That
the lunch
brown
sandwich.
sack, yeah.
In the brown sack. I'm like, bro, I'm 13, please. I got nothing to do with the lunch money situation.
Mhm.
It was like a bag of carrots or maybe like a bag of apples and a bologna sandwich and an apple. You know what I'm saying?
Why would they give you a bag of apples and an apple?
Okay, fine, carrots, apple.
I'm just saying.
You think this is funny?
Yeah. The bag had the core of the apple in it.
Ooh, they dirty for that.
No, hell. Caleb's stealing 2 brown bags. He's like, fine, you won't give me the chicken fried steak? I'll take both these balloons.
Dude, that was the best time lunch ever.
Thursdays.
Yeah,
Thursday,
Yes.
every Thursday, chicken fried steak day, bro. With the roll, the mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. With gravy.
You couldn't cut it with the fork, so you have to
Had
use
you
the spoon.
spoon?
Bro, he knows ball. He knows ball. Come on. Yeah. You be in there, not even using a knife, bro. You with the
We
spoon.
didn't have a knife.
With the spoon like that. Ooh, and then you wash it down with the chocolate. Man.
That chocolate milk.
Hey, you know those menaces who be putting like mashed potatoes and stuff in their chocolate milk and be like shaking it up and throwing it and stuff?
Oh,
you know
yeah.
You're like, you walk by a table and like these kids are all like concocting something.
Yeah.
You walk by and they're like, it looks like they're in a meth lab. They look at you like, you're like, hey, bro, my bad. I'm just trying to see what's up. He's got like pepperonis floating. He's got like pepperonis floating in the chocolate milk on his tray. You're like, what the hell is going on over here?
Didn't you beat one up because of that?
No, that was over steak.
He threw a steak finger at me. Hold on a second, bro. Y'all thought I was just beating dudes up for no damn reason?
Dude, you were hostile. You were angry kid.
No, okay.
Yeah, you were.
You know, here, let's tell that story from the dang beginning. No. So I'm sitting there. Let me tell you. Let me break it down for you. So I'm sitting there on Madden Mobile. You can tell that's about 2017, 2018. Madden Mobile.
Man, you're old.
I'm old.
Motherfucker, you're almost 30.
Brother's closer to 30 than he is 20.
How your knees feel, brother?
Uh-huh.
Is that back hurting yet?
Yeah. Don't try that. Yeah, I'm old. Don't try that. Anyway,
Give me that shit.
Anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm playing Madden Mobile, you know, like you do, and all of a sudden, oh no, let me tell you the day before. Sorry, my bad. So we used to rush to the back in the cafeteria to get these boots because they had nice boots in them, right? And so all your boys be sitting around a booth, whatever. So I run to the back of the cafeteria, I get a boot for my homeboys, and this kid tried to get there before me, but I got right in front of him. So he goes to the next table, whatever, and all my homies pull up, and I was like, hey, I had to rush to get here so I could beat that kid. And he goes, shut up. He's like, you're a junior and you're messing around like a bullying freshman type of thing, you know. And I'm like, shut up, like loser, whatever, blah, blah, whatever. And yeah, shut up, lame ass boy. And whatever. So I'm sitting there playing Madden Mobile, and all of a sudden, like halfway through lunch, something hot hits my leg. So what the hell? And I look down, and there's gravy all over my leg. And I'm like, oh heck.
Yeah,
no.
they used to cover the steak fingers with gravy.
Mm-hmm. So I was in all AP classes and all that jazz. So I was worried, like I wasn't gonna beat the kid up because I was worried about missing these tests and all this stuff and like messing up my future, which I ultimately did. But whatever, we'll get to that. So I text my dad and I said, hey, this is what happened. I'm sitting here playing Madden Mobile because I get to the point. And so I said, this kid threw a steak finger and blah blah blah. And I'm not gonna fight it, but if he does something else, you know, whatever, I'm gonna get into it. And my dad's like, I don't care about that AP test. Whoop him, blah, blah, blah. Jump off the table on his head with a flying elbow, whatever. So I don't beat the kid up. Whatever. Go home, tell my dad about it.
No, you get yelled at.
Go home, tell. What? He got a pistol. I keep hitting his pistol in his pocket right here. Anyways, so I go home and tell my dad about it, and
Brandon, school shooter is gone.
I'm sorry, I just got a little nervous. I got a little flashback.
I mean, I guess that's what you can call it. Freaking weirdo.
Huh?
Shut up.
I go home and tell my dad about it. He says, if you don't beat that kid up tomorrow, I'm gonna beat you up when you get home. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. So we go to school the next day, And I give my friend my phone to record because he got an Android. You know how it is. I got to get the good video, whatever. And so I stand up here. Hold up. I'm going to show the class how I did. So I stand up and I go, this jokingly stretched. And I walk over there. And the kid sitting in the booth, he looks up at me and I go, and I go, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I know it by heart now because I showed it about 46 times since 2019 when it happened.
Since yesterday.
Anyways, anytime someone starts talking about fighting, I'm like, hey, watch this. And I pull it. It's the first video in my camera roll. But I boom, boom, boom. I was trying to get him on the ground so I could full mount him and just boom, boom for a steak finger. You know how it is. People throw the steak fingers at you. You gotta show them what's up. Anyways, and so I'm beating this kid up, whatever. Well, he gets to stand back up and he goes to swing it. I duck it and I tackle him. I think y'all have seen the video. I don't necessarily need to tell y'all, but anyway, so I tackle the kid, whatever. He swings at me and tackle, and everyone goes to try to pull me off him. Well, I wrap around and they pick me up, so I pick this kid up and I slam him on the table, and then we get back on the ground.
Didn't you fold the table?
No. But we get back on the ground. They separate us, and once they separated us, he's smiling at me, and the adrenaline's still going. So I'm like, I'm gonna run back at this kid, but they kind of separated us, whatever. I start walking out of the cafeteria, and this kid goes, I didn't see the fight. I'll give you $100 to go fight him again. I'm like, man, $100. I'm like 17 years old. $100 is a lot of dang money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, nah, whatever. So I walk past him, and I call my dad, and I tell him, hey, we need to get the heck out of here, whatever. And so he actually ends up sending Marcus to go pick me up from school. I'm sitting in the front office, yeah. I'm sitting in the front office, and I hear on the radio, hey, there was an altercation in the cafeteria. We have the one kid, but we don't know who the other kid is. And someone's like, yeah, it looks like in the video that you're going to call it shirt. I look down and it says SAG-U on my shirt. Southwestern Assembly's God University, shout out. And they go, yeah, he's wearing a college shirt, blah, blah, blah. And I look down and I'm like, I'm wearing a college shirt. They're going to find out. I'm texting Marcus. I'm like, hurry, please, they're going to get me. And Marcus comes up, and you have to write a reason why you're leaving, all that stuff. And I'm like scratching through everything. I'm like, let's get the hell out of here, Marcus. We get in the truck. We start heading home. We get about halfway home. Dad calls me. He's like, hey, you got to go back to the school so they can suspend you. I'm like, nah, brother, we made it. I'm like, oh, I made it. That's like past, what's it called? Statute of limitations type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm 17. I don't know how it works. I already left the premises, brother. I'm gone. And if they wanted me, they should have got me before I left. And so I make it about halfway home. Dad's like, you gotta come back so they suspend you. I'm like, fine. He threw a snake finger first. But we turned around, we went back, and I had about 40 videos sent to me. The video that my friend took on my phone sent back to me. I was like, I'm responding, I know, brother, I'm in the video. And I'm deleting all these things because I know they're gonna check my phone when I get to the freaking office. And they're like, yeah, you broke the whatever bone this is under the guy's eye. Like, you broke his bone and you did all this stuff, whatever. And they're thinking about pressing charges and this and that. And the principal goes, do you have any injuries? I look at my hand, it's about the size of a boxing glove. I mean, it is huge at this point. And I'm like, no, I don't know if that counts. I don't know. I don't know if she cares if I broke my hand. Yeah, I don't know if she cares if I broke my hand on his head. And so I'm like, no. He said, okay, well, we know there's a video servicing and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So we need to see that video. And I'm like, I shut my phone off. I'm 17 years old. I'm freaked out. I don't know what the hell to do. So I shut my phone off. I'm like, my phone's dead. I don't know. And I ended up getting suspended, whatever. I was supposed to get sent to alternative school. My dad's like, how our dad is. He thinks he's a hero. So he's like, my kid's never done anything wrong. We're going to homeschool him. And you know how well that turned out. I was 485,000 seasons behind. Or whatever.
Seasons? What are you, a hero?
Yeah. Talking about like it's One Piece. Yeah. I was 4,000 seasons behind.
Hey now.
So this is a perfect example of how far I was behind. I started and finished all of Friends before I ever went back to school. Okay?
Oh my god.
Started and finished Friends, brother. That's a pretty long show. And so I ended up going back to school at Brewer. I was like, Mom, please, I got to go back to school. I'll never graduate. Ever, bro. I'm cooked. And so I go back to school. I'm there for like a week. And I was supposed to go to alternative school before I ever went back to normal school. I go back to school. I missed a day because I was sick or something. And they were like, wait a minute, this kid's not supposed to be here. So they sent me back to alternative school. I was there for like 30 days or something. And y'all ever been to alternative school? They do some. You gotta walk through. Okay.
We're not psychopaths like you.
My bad.
Beat
My
up
bad.
kids.
My bad, brother.
Yeah, we don't get in trouble.
And
Beat up our younger brothers.
so you gotta walk through metal detectors, and they give you like this seat that's connected to the desk. It's like a metal stool. You ever see like in shows when they go to prison and they're sitting on like this little, it's like a pad almost. And they don't give you a regular chair until you're good for like 30 days or something. It's crazy. And so they gave me the regular chair. Thank God, brother. After 30 days, I never went back. I was like this, but yeah, I got the regular chair. I was doing like 250 assignments a week, and they were like, "Oh, this kid shouldn't be here. Like, this is a good kid, whatever. He just got caught up, whatever." I was the only kid in alternative school who hadn't done code, so you know that I was in the wrong place, brother. So yeah, whatever. I mean, I got out of there. I went to regular school. I actually started going to the school where you can go in the morning for all the screw up kids. You can go half in the morning or half in the afternoon, or you can go all day. I was the only kid who went all day, and I ended up graduating early. I ended up finishing all my classes and everything by February, and I had to wait to walk. And that was during COVID, 2020 shout out. And I graduated in. I actually walked across home plate for the new Texas Ranger Stadium before they ever did. That's pretty sick. But graduated in a COVID mask, all that stuff. Couldn't even throw our cap and gown because like everyone was 6 feet apart, So like whatever. But
you stood there like this. You went.
Yeah, flip the whole. It was like I went back in time to like move the chair, flip the whole timeline just by getting in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen that stuff where it's like you go back in time and you like push someone to the left or something, and it flips the whole universe around because you messed up the timeline? That's how it was. Like I was on one track, I got in a fight, moved to a different city, started going to alternatives, like did crazy different. Ended up joining the army because of it, the Army National Guard because of it. And I should have never gotten that fight. But
It's okay, buddy.
yeah, I'm just now realizing like my whole life was screwed up. I just start breaking down. I'm like, I hope that kid's all right.
He's like, shout out.
Hey, he never do another steak finger again. I can promise you that.
Imagine being out one day and you just see a steak finger come at you.
Yeah, right. I'm walking in Walmart and all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? I started having PTSD flashbacks and stuff. I'm like, what was that? A steak finger? Anyways.
You're horrible. You are horrible. You fucked up.
So you're telling me y'all wouldn't fight someone for throwing a steak finger at you?
No.
Oh, you're gonna lay down and take it like a good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking mine.
Yeah, boy, good boy. Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing.
He said, yeah. So someone can just throw whatever they want at you. So, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I didn't fuck up my life over this steak finger. I heard me bitching.
Got him.
That's fair. Anyways,
Back on track.
well, I don't know how long has that been. That might be good. About 45 minutes there. So y'all want to wrap it up? Oh, hold on. I got a segment I want to.
Okay,
I got a segment I want to end. I have multiple different segments, but my phone's the one recording. But I have one segment that I want to end every podcast with. Have you heard of like different smooth sayings from like old men or like old timers or whatever?
Oh
Yeah.
Like it. I have one example. I don't want to use it as an example. You know what I'm saying?
Just
But anyway, okay. Here's a smooth saying. And tell me if y'all got a better one. Okay, if this one ain't it, just let me know if y'all got a better one. Okay. Ships are safer in the harbor, but that's not what they're made for. For real? It's not supposed to be funny.
It was dumb.
It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be like a smooth saying. Like,
That was dumb as
okay,
shit.
tell me a different one.
I got
Tell
one.
me a better one.
I'll get you next
Tell me a
week.
better one. Tell me a better one. Tell me something funny. Ooh. All right.
And that's it.
All right, that's all we have. That's all we have for you guys. Join us next month, I guess, on ColleyCast. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And if you don't, you're stupid and ugly, and I hate you. So
Whoa. See? Ready?
you heard it here